Wake up, talk sports, about my team, we all score. You ain't gonna shoot your shot, then what you grab the ball for? I just gotta ball more, I just hit the field more. Got the game unlocked like a bumper run Gilmore. Running through the haters like I'm Zeke. Look at all my homes like I'm playing for the Chiefs. In the Superdome, yeah, we playing here for keeps. Yeah, they threw a dog a bone and then I broke the leash. You can catch the smoke like you Odell Beckham. Tryna run through the man, I swear I never let him. I'm all about my guap and I swear I never settle. I'm running out the clock and you watching off the record. Yeah.
Yo! What the fuck is up?
You might be asking, goddamn Steve, what the hell are you so hyped for? Your team got their ass whooped last night. Fuck you, don't worry about me.
Welcome once again to OTRSN
Network. Thank you for checking in once again. It's your host, Steven Valdes, and we're here again to give you the sports news. Real quick, I just want to thank everybody for checking into the last video. If you watched it, appreciate y'all. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Hit a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Fuck with y'all. But now we go jump right into this, yo. Last night, the Miami Heat took a fat ass L against the Lakers. 116-98. And the score is way closer than that game actually was. Because once we got on our run, I want to say it was 23-10. They killed us from that point on. Their run was till the end of the game, basically. They led by 30 points at one point. And like, I'm sorry, there was just little hope. I had very little hope, mainly just because the Miami Heat do lose in game one in every single finals that they have won. And like I said, we got killed on the boards. Bam Adebayo finished with 8 points and 4 rebounds. It's not gonna work. With the advantage being 54-36, honestly, like, we had no chance, especially without hitting our 3-point shots. What do you want us to do if we're not making the shots? Duncan Robinson had 27 minutes with 0 points. That's okay, because I definitely don't expect him to do that every time. But right now, you gotta wet them shits, bro. When we were up by 23-10, KCP hit 2 really big ass threes. And then the rest of the role players kept on hitting shots. And that was without LeBron in the game. So at that point, I was like, wait till LeBron and AD start catching fire. And that's exactly what they did. LeBron and AD couldn't be stopped at all. They both shot within 50%. And they all had crazy days. LeBron and AD couldn't be stopped at all, not even slowed down to any extent. LeBron finished with 25, 13, and 9, while Anthony Davis finished with 39, 9, and 5. While they both shot from 50% within the field, like, I don't even, like, that's crazy. There was really no slowing them down, and that might be the case for the rest of the finals, honestly. The role players last night, they really helped the Lakers out immensely. Just between Alex Caruso, Rondo, and Kyle Kuzma, they had 30 of their own points, and that's a big deal. That's what they were leading by at one point, was 30 points. And without them doing that, they're not going to do that to us anymore. And they were shooting 57% from the field by halftime. Think about that. How often are the Lakers going to be doing that shit? I understand Anthony Davis and LeBron James get primarily most of their points from inside the paint or just close scoring in general. But those 3-point shots, I really don't see them making it for at least 4 games in a row. We didn't hit any shots on offense. Like, they had a great field goal percentage while we had a terrible field goal percentage. We weren't making shit, especially from 3, which that led to bad defense. It's no excuse at all, but it's demoralizing when you're just throwing up shots that you normally make and you're not making them while they're running down to the other side and they're dunking it on our shit. So eventually, I do expect a group of young players to get demoralized by it. The Heat suffered some very bad injuries last night. Jimmy Butler spraining his ankle right before the half, which looked worse than I guess it was because he was out there playing, but he was re-aggravating it, playing it towards the end, and I wanted him to sit most of the game at that point. I thought it was out of reach. Bam hurt his shoulder. I don't even remember what quarter it was. It might have been the 3rd quarter, but that was a really big blow, and that could have led to him having his bad stats, but I mean, you weren't really doing shit for the whole game, so I doubt the last quarter you would have done anything either. And then Goran Dragic tore his plantar fascia, which, if you know what that is, that's what Peyton Manning had basically. Plantar fasciitis, I believe, is different than tearing your plantar fascia. I'm not a doctor, but I know that shit hurts and you can't put weight on that foot in any way, shape, or form. He's out for the finals. It sucks. Goran Dragic was stupid important to us. Stupid important, especially versus the Bucks. But can't do nothing about it at this point. Hopefully he gets better, and you already know Heat Nation rocking with you, Goran. Get better. Basically, to end it all, if the Heat want to stand a chance against these fucking beast-ass Lakers, these tall-ass dudes, then we got to hit our threes. If we're not hitting our threes, we don't stand a chance, and we could lose in 4 or 5. Now we're moving on to football. This time we're going to talk about which of the 3-0 football teams that have started the season are the imposter. I'm going to read it off for you because that's a lot of names of teams for me to even remember. But there is the Bills, Bears, Steelers, Titans, Chiefs, Packers, and Seahawks. One team out of those stick out like a sore thumb that nobody loves that smells like shit. That's the Chicago Bears. I hate the Bears. That's one. And to be honest, their whole entire team isn't bad. It's their quarterback play. Mitchell Trubisky is a bad quarterback. All jokes aside, he can't throw. It's really as simple as that. He just really can't throw. He has some legs. He can run a little bit, which that is a nice weapon to have that can make him serviceable, that has helped them succeed in the past. But the issue is, if he's not going to be able to throw the ball downfield to his weapons, then they're not going to be able to score enough points to be able to win in the NFL consistently. On top of all that, he gets way too many turnovers. Whether it's fumbling the ball or just throwing a terrible pass to the defender. Straight to the defender as if they're the wide receiver. They might plan to put Nick Foles in right now. I don't see that as a good idea. Nick Foles has only really succeeded in the NFL, which I mean winning a playoff game at least, when he has came in later on in the season. And if he comes in week 3 or week 4, well, now it would be week 5. If he comes in week 5, then he's not going to continue a great amount of success throughout the rest of the season, just because it's what we've seen from him before. He had that one season where he went 26 and with like 2 interceptions. How good were the Eagles that season really? Without a quarterback, I'm not really too sure how good the Bears are going to be in general. I can see them losing next week. I don't even know who they play against, but that's just how iffy the Bears are, is that like you never know what Bears team you're going to get, and you never know how many picks Mitchell Trubisky is going to throw. Now, all the other teams have numerous bright spots within the organizations and the players on the field. The Bills are resilient, they play tough, and they'll give you their all until the final whistle. Plus, Josh Allen is rising as an MVP candidate. It might just be because of his stacked numbers, but I mean, that's kind of what the MVP does, and they're winning games. The Bills are serious. Their defense hasn't been playing as good as last season, but at the end of the day, they're still balling out of their mind on offense, which gives their defense, I mean, less of a break when they're on the bench, so they could be a little bit more tired. I don't really know though, but all I know is that Bills offense is flying. The Packers are the most potent offense in the NFL right now, right next to the Chiefs, which we're going to talk about because they're one of the undefeated teams. Aaron Rodgers looks like he turned back time. Matt LaFleur is calling the shit out them plays, and Aaron Jones runs the football when he has to. The defense is playing pretty good, and even without Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers did not miss a fucking beat. That team is the shit, and Super Bowl favorites if you ask me. Not to win it all, but definitely to go there. The Seahawks have Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson is right up there in the MVP candidate race. If you ask me, he's probably number 1, mainly just because without Russell Wilson, that Seahawks team would be dog shit. They have absolutely nobody that does anything besides their fast-ass receivers and Bobby Wagner. Their fast-ass receivers are crazy. They'll blow the top off the defense faster than Gunna will blow the top off of a fucking Pringles can. And the Chiefs, they speak for themselves. Honestly, I don't really got to say much. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, motherfucking Tyreek Hill, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's it. That's all I got to say. They have Mecole Hardman, and they have other people out there that just blow the top off the defense, like I just said, and they're just too good. And their defense is playing pretty damn good this season. If you saw them versus the Ravens, they were playing for real. The Chiefs look like they are honestly the team that will win the Super Bowl, and like that's it. Like, there's honestly nothing much you could really do about it. While the Titans or Steelers are two that I think that were kind of not imposters, but they're kind of in that little gray area of which they're not amongst the best teams in the NFL, but I can see them winning their respective divisions like almost with ease. The problem is that the Steelers have the Ravens to worry about, but Mike Tomlin, he's too good of a coach. He can win Coach of the Year. If Pittsburgh Steelers, with the little bit of talent they have, because they're a defensive team right now, but on offense, I don't really see too much talent. Ben Roethlisberger's old as fuck. Like, he is ancient. Juju Smith-Schuster is nice. James Conner, he's not Le'Veon. You don't got to be Le'Veon to be good, but he's not Le'Veon. It's that defense that's for real, and that's Mike Tomlin. He has his fingerprints all over that defense. I'm telling you right now. Coach of the Year. And the Titans, they're just gritty as fuck. They'll run the football down your throat. Even though Derrick Henry isn't necessarily running the football amazing this season, it's still tough to get him down, and it tires out defenses. While Ryan Tannehill can at least be somewhat of a weapon offensively, which I'm a fan of Ryan Tannehill because he has a little bit of legs and he can throw the football and he doesn't take too many chances, which does help with a running team that specifically needs to control the ball and play good defense. So that covers all those teams. The Bears, if you ask me, are the worst team out of all of them. They're the ones with the most question marks. Now we're moving on to the last topic of the day, and it's once again my Cowboys. Can the Cowboys finally get a good win versus an ascending Browns team this week? I don't know. Because I don't believe in my Cowboys, not on defense and not on first half offense. Second half offense, we'll come back a little bit. Make our blood pressure go up a little bit. But no, we're not doing shit. No, all jokes aside, if we catch the one interception that Baker Mayfield has basically been good for every game of his career. I mean, just look at it. He throws a pick a lot and he turns the ball over a lot. If we can get at least just what? We could win the shootout that it's most likely going to be, because I don't believe in either defense. And I believe in one offense more than the other, but I also think that our corners, they can't do anything about Odell Beckham and fucking Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry doesn't even have a touchdown pass yet, but he's probably going to get it versus the Cowboys. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are balling out of their mind this season. And the Cowboys don't necessarily have a good running defense. We can't stop shit. And we're definitely not stopping those two beasts. Baker Mayfield struggles a lot under pressure. But we don't get that much pressure, especially from DeMarcus Lawrence. Y'all need to start fucking doing some shit. Like, I know since the last video, you haven't played, so there's no reason for me to be more angry. But every time I think about it, honestly, you make money to not do shit. You go to practice. You line up. You put your hand on the fucking grass. That's what you do. You don't fucking do shit. Play the game. Let's go. Like, this is crazy. To end all that, I think the Browns win 35-24, and I just don't see the Cowboys doing much of anything, especially not in the first half. And that's going to be the last topic of the day, you guys. Sorry to end it on a bad note, but it's whatever. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Please, I appreciate that. Every time y'all do it. It doesn't matter who it is. As long as you do it, I love it. Comment whatever the hell you want. It doesn't matter to me. It makes me feel good. Share to all your friends, family, your cousins, your sisters, your uncles. Fuck with all y'all. Holla at your boy. Yo.
Bitches keep playing, yeah, niggas keep playing. The gun in the safe, you niggas ain't safe, yeah, so stop all that playing. Yeah, bitches keep playing, yeah, niggas keep playing. You bitches ain't safe, I ride in a Wraith, yeah.